Hi everyone, I'm Ubish from the Freedom Geek team, and today I'm here with Richard Ingle. And well, Richard, it's better if you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your business.
Yeah, thank you. Business is called Novia Homes. It's a property investment company based in Swansea. And we renovate properties for sale as well as to hold for serviced accommodation and as HMOs. We've got a number of exciting projects in the pipeline, and we're working with private investors to give them a better return on their cash. The whole idea came out of a desire for building a business that would give us the freedom and flexibility we desired in life, and a business that we could grow and systemize in the future. And I've had a personal interest in developing property since I was young. Done it a couple of times on our own homes, renovating them, and then got into doing that. And it's just a great enjoyment to see the transformations you can give and the top quality homes that you can give to others.
How long you have been working with your VA?
So we've been working for 3 months. So I was actually interested in hiring a VA probably 6-7 months ago. Did a bit of research, and then finally took the plunge to do it. And it's been great in the meantime, getting Joanna, our VA, and she's really helped turn our business around with the things that she's been able to do for us. Being prepared, being systemized so that she could take on some of those regular tasks and free up our own time. She's been able to help manage our properties, track our finances, progress our sales, mortgages, and so on, and plenty of ad hoc research and investigation tasks as well. And that's just really helped free up our own time to focus on our own training, our own contacts, finding deals, and being able to grow our business in ways we were a bit constrained from before.
How did you hear of virtual assistants? Anybody recommended to you, or where did you hear about them?
Yeah, I've heard about it on plenty of podcasts and groups online. So I've been aware that you could hire them for probably a couple of years, but never really looked into it. And it's just sort of appreciating how much that the value they could add, and in my own personal life how I could do with that support. That's sort of really driven us into doing it.
Interesting. And when you were looking for a VA, did you find a lot of options? Do you plan to hire one by yourself, or what happened over there?
Yeah, so we started. I started by having just a look online, trying to see what was out there, see recommendations from other people, especially in the property circles, about what they've done. A fair bit of Googling just to try and get a broad appreciation of what's what. I did consider going and looking ourselves, but you don't quite know what you're going to get, and having a lot of that groundwork done for you was sort of a key thing in decision making. And yeah, Freedom Geek was one of the ones that I came across, and the most, I guess, easy to speak to. Happily jumped on a call, spent some time with me talking through, answered all my questions, and just very responsive. And that really just sort of sold to me that this was the right fit for our business and finding the right VA.
How did you find the entire process of hiring a VA with the Freedom Geek?
Really easy, actually. From starting to get our requirements together after having the initial conversation, I'd already done a bit of prep for that, but there was plenty of helpful sort of lists, guides, and access to people to talk it through with, and that helped sort of narrow down what we were looking for in a VA, in our case a generalist VA, and then getting from there to saying yes, we want to go ahead, getting some CVs and interviewing them. The whole process was really smooth and only took a couple of weeks, and yeah, fortunately we found the right candidate on the first set of interviews, so it was very easy, very happy.
Did you have any concerns of working with someone that is on the other side of the world?
I suppose no different to any concerns about hiring anybody. It was just trying to find something that would be the sort of right fit. There were always some nerves there. Are we going to get the right person? Is it going to work out? I think it helped that we could take them on trial and make sure it was a fit. And part of it is just being willing to take the plunge and just try it out and see that it does work and see that the value's there, because that's what you hear from everyone who has done it. And I can certainly say that's true for us too.
Do you have any tips for people that are watching this and they are hesitant about working with a VA?
I think start off by working out what they're going to do, what value they're going to add. So be clear on that work that you want them to do. And then when you're looking for a VA, find someone who matches that brief well. Not always the person who's most like you, but the person who's most likely to do the job that you're doing well. If you've done your preparation, you're going to be in a position to be able to spend some time with them early on. And the more time you spend helping them learn, talking about systems and processes, training them up, you're going to get better quality out of the other side of it. And that's something that we spent a lot of time with, especially in the first month, on calls most of the days, just spending a lot of time going through everything step by step and recording all those sessions so we could look back, and that's paid dividends very, very quickly, and now don't have to spend much time on calls with our VA, and we're able to communicate really well using WhatsApp, email, Asana as task management, and catch up as necessary, rather than it being a regular thing. And that's just really helped move things into the right position. It's being able to be clear in that communication and sort out how we're handing off the work. And the more I get to know her and how she works, the easier it becomes to delegate. So kind of have closer control over what's happening at the start, but kind of release that control as she's proven that she's really able to just get on with it and do it and get the outcomes that we want.
Do you have any estimated of hours that you are saving when you hire the VA?
So we hired her as part-time. So I still work part-time in my day job. So I probably do around probably 10 to 15 hours a week in the business. So she's probably taken at least half of that, if not slightly more, off me, which has been really good value for what we've been looking to get her to do. And then since then, I've been able to give her more things that kind of sat on my backlog of tasks and just not getting done. And she's been able to get through those very quickly. So all in all, it's probably kind of saved me a whole me, which has been really valuable. And yeah, some of these things that I've been personally needing to do for a long time are finally getting done now and getting the time to do it. So yeah, it's made a huge difference in our own work.
Did you have any pleasant surprises when you started to work with your VA?
Just the quality of work, how easily it was grasped. Communication skills were really good. Written, spoken English was very good. I guess I thought it would take a little bit longer to get up to speed. Have to do a bit more training and before I could really hand it off. But actually, it's within 6 weeks we were up and firing, and it's been really good. And just the way we've managed to establish that has been the most pleasant surprise of all. I suppose outside of that is then just the variety of tasks that we're getting into, and we're looking each week more things that we can systemize and pass over and get her to start doing. She's just very flexible, and that's the same feedback that I was getting before hiring a VA in the first place.
Did you have any tips or advice for the people to build a good relationship with their VAs?
I think it's kind of, as I mentioned earlier, is keeping good contact with them. So making sure you're spending the time with them, just establish a pattern of work so you both know where you are and how you can contact each other, what times of day work. And just as you build that relationship, you just learn a bit more about how to work with them in the right way, how to give them package up tasks or give them freedom to just go and work it out for themselves. And yeah, you get onto more and more of that as you go. But yeah, start with what you know and see the outcomes before you take a further plunge.
Thank you so much, Richard, for your time and for all your advice. Also, do you mind to share all your social media in case that people wants to reach out to you?
Absolutely. So we have a website, noviahomes.co.uk. It'd be great to have you come and connect with us and send us a message if you can.
Perfect. Again, thank you so much. And I'm glad and super happy to know that everything is running great with your VA. So thank you again.
Yeah, and thank you again. I really appreciate you being there and providing the service because it's been fantastic.